I knew you couldn't get enough of our sexy content. Let's have a quickie. Hello, and welcome back to another quickie with Mariah and the Salty Sex Cast. I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about something I hear quite often from a lot of my clients, as well as myself, and why I come to you makeup free. So if you are watching this recording, I have no makeup on. And it's something that I would have been mortified to show up to a recording that's going to be online, viewed by who knows who, out there for anyone to see. And it would have been really, really scary for me. But first of all, I just want to say thank you for being brave enough to enter in this episode today, for hitting play. It just shows me that you care enough about your sexuality that you want to improve it. So if you want to learn more about the podcast or become part of our Patreon community, you can visit our website at www.saltysexcast.com or patreon.com//saltysexcast. I don't know why I can never say /saltysexcast, but there you go. Talking a little bit about self-love today, because it has been a journey for myself, and it's one I'm frequently working through with a lot of my coaching clients. So if anyone is tuning in and is not aware, I am a nationally board certified health and wellness coach, and I do center around body image, but we all know usually when body image is something that someone's coming to me with, it's self-love, self-improvement, just really wanting to see themselves as a whole person that has a lot of value. And that can be really difficult for many, many people. Many times it means pretending to be someone you're not, maybe not even recognizing who you see in the mirror. And for myself, it was wanting to be anyone but who I was, and that sucks. And so I've been through a very long, whole life journey to find out like who I am and what is meaningful to me. And one of them really has been being okay with how I look without alterations or fitting an exact beauty standard. And so that really has been a journey for myself, and accepting who I am as Mariah. Who is that? So, self-love, we can really talk about it as in the context of like self-sexual love and pleasure and masturbation and all of that. But really, I want to talk about self-acceptance today, because that really leaks into so many pieces of your sexuality. How you show up to interactions with an intimate partner. Can you be intimate with yourself when you don't accept yourself, or have that love and appreciation for who you are? And so the first step really is to ask, what are you judging? What do you think isn't good enough, and why? Why aren't you good enough? Why has society told you that that is a definition of good enough, if that's, your definition? And breaking down some of those unconscious beliefs can be a really, really powerful first step in self-love. So again, mine had to be this really perfect presentation, no blemishes, eyes popping, make my cheekbone shine. Don't you dare show your gray hair. So many things of what that then, and only then, was I worthy of love for myself, which sucked because that's a lot of effort. So I don't like myself most of the time until I get like perfectly ready. And so last several years, and especially as I was going through my graduate program, I explored a lot of different ways on how I show up in places, and realizing that people don't treat me very as differently as I thought they were going to if I didn't show up perfectly pristine and put together. And so that was my little experiment to prove to myself that I am very valuable and I'm still who I am, even if I show up without makeup or without coloring my hair, because I do have grays, quite a few of them, and have stopped coloring the roots of my hair to hide them. I just color my hair because I want a new color or it's going to be fun. But I've changed the reasoning behind it for me. And that has given me a whole lot of kindness and grace for my human experience. So really, I'm just talking about this because that helped me accept myself and then be able to give myself more freely to my partner, and not be so hard on who I was or who I wasn't in that moment, and enjoy the moment. And so it's just this huge, powerful paradigm shift that if you can accept yourself and be okay with who you are, some really powerful things happen in your sexuality. So for me, showing up, no makeup, really just kind of, I'm still me. I still enjoy hanging out, makeup free most of the time. Actually, there's times that I'm like, oh, I have to get ready because I'm recording the podcast. And so I just sat there tonight and asked myself why. And it was really, that lack of, if I can't accept myself, can other people accept me? Anyway, I know that's really silly, but it was something that did come up for me. And it was maybe this unconscious choice that I had made for a while, and kind of put it down to, I accept myself. And that's all that means. That's all that matters in this moment. But I just want to thank you all for tuning in and letting me be super vulnerable in this moment. And I wish you some vulnerability this week, and trying to explore what are the pieces of you that you have a hard time accepting and loving about yourself, and what mentally can you shift around? What beliefs can you shift to really support that breaking down of that maybe inaccurate or untruthful belief about you? If you're struggling to find what that is or how to do that, there are so many wonderful coaches out there, and people who are willing and specially trained for this. But if you wanted to hit me up, you can find my coaching services at balanceyourwellness.com, and I'd be more than happy to work with you. But I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's really been such a pleasure, such a wonderful journey this podcast has been on. And I just want to give you a real quick quickie and show off our shirts one more time. You can find those on Etsy. Again, that link is through our website. And I will see you all next week. Bye. Thanks for the quickie. See you next week.